Hello and welcome to Caronlab Australia's product knowledge video. My name is Kristie and I'm going to go through our waxes, our pre and post, our aftercare and our essentials. All our products are designed to work together to get the best results. First of all, we're going to talk about our waxes and our wax heater setup. With your trolley, we always recommend having at least 2 wax pots, one for your strip and one for your hard wax. It is ideal to have at least 3, and I will go through that in a second on why when I go through the benefits of choosing your waxes and for what body parts. With our wax heater setup, we've got a 1 litre and a 500 ml. Their skirts fit interchangeably with both heaters. Then we've got our mini pot, which you can just pour your wax straight in there. It's nice and compact, really easy to travel with and really good for small spaces. Has a thermostat so you can adjust the temperature at the front, just like our bigger pots as well. So with our 1 litre, we've got a hard wax setup skirt set up here, and we've also got a strip wax skirt here. With the hard wax, you use a frisbee-like skirt that sits underneath your wax insert, and then you've got a strip wax skirt that sits on top of your wax insert. With your strip wax setup here, you've got a bar that allows you to wipe off the excess off your spatula. Your insert needs to sit inside of your pot before you apply your strip wax skirt. That allows the strip wax to sit on the inside of your wax pot or the wax that's sitting in there. That allows for when you do wipe off the excess, that the excess isn't creating a leak in between your insert and your thermostat. With your hard wax, your insert actually sits on the outside, and that has a little lip on your skirt that protects the wax from going inside of the thermostat and your insert there, keeping it nice and clean. We have designed these wax heaters to ensure minimal cleanup is required, because the last thing you want to do when you have finished a day with your clients is to have to scrub clean your wax pots because they are filthy and filled with waxes. So our setups actually allow for the wax to stop from going in between the insert and the thermostat, prolonging the life of your wax heater as well. We've got a cartridge system which is really easy for legs, arms, backs, chest. We have the system with our cartridge single handheld heaters, and we've also got a multi-heater. So our single cartridge heaters can be interlocked. The docks can be interlocked so that you can have multiple single cartridges heaters in a row, and you've also got a multi-cartridge heater where you can have your spare cartridges heating so that you can just swap and change them as you go. 1 cartridge fits nice and easily in there. Let it heat up for about 10 to 15 minutes and you're ready to go. Our mini heater here is great and compact for small spaces. Then you've got your larger ones. So I'm going to start talking about your different types of waxes and some benefits with the different types as well. With your hard wax, we've got the option of beads, our microwave to pot technology, and you've also got our melts that are in our 4-disc trays. They are really easy to use. You can just pop them out of the tray. They fit perfectly into your insert. Then you've got the easy convenience of beads. Beads are revolutionary and they're the future. So you've got a big bulk size 5 kilogram, and you've got these beads that melt so easily. When you are working with your clients, they are so easy to top up your pot every couple of clients to make sure that it's nice and full. You do not want your waxes to get too low, otherwise the working temperature is going to alter, and you don't want them to be too hot, and you also don't want it to be too cold. So if you allow your wax pots to get too low and then you fill it up with your beads, you're going to find that the wax is needing to heat up for too long, and you don't have the convenience of being able to use it quickly in between your clients. So they are designed to be topped up regularly, because they melt super quick. So you just pour them in, really easy. When you buy in our bulk sizes, you save as well, and it is more economical. With our 5 kilogram boxes, they come in our Brilliance hard wax, our Braziliant, and our Browvado. Then we've also got our bulk and save in our ancillaries, which I will go through shortly, and they're our 5 litre tubs there too. With our strip wax, you've got either the small 400ml, and then you've also got our 800ml, and then your cartridges. So it just depends on what setup you've got. You can have your strip wax in a 1 litre tub, or you've got your 500ml wax heater as well. The convenience of using our microwave to pot technology is that you can pop it into the microwave, heat it up for 2 to 3 minutes, make sure that it's nice and heated, then you can just slide it into your metal insert with ease. Then you can start your clients. Really good for mobile therapists and also those that do not have the convenience of allowing your wax to heat up for the hour in the wax heater there. So you can just heat it up and go. You don't have to have any waiting time there. So that's our wax pots and wax heaters, and we've also got our cartridge heater as well. Now I'm going to go through some of our waxes and the different types that you can choose from. In our range, we have synthetic, we've also got natural resins, we've got cream-based, we've got clear-based, we've got film waxes, and we've got your traditional hard and strip waxes as well. So with our Brilliance is our #1 original white wax. It is a synthetic-based resin, so it is man-made, which makes it hyperallergenic. It is on the market to be best used for Brazilians, underarms, and the face. So it reduces redness and inflammation because it's got titanium dioxide in there. This makes your wax creamy. With your hard wax, you've got them in beads, your melts, which come in the 4-disc trays, and you've also got your microwave to pot technology in your 800ml and 400ml sizes. So you've got a couple of different options there with your Brilliance. With your other waxes on the range, we've also got natural-based resins. We've only got a couple because our hyperallergenic synthetic-based resins are revolutionary. So they're really, really gentle on the skin, and the idea behind that is that it releases from the skin and grips onto the hair, and that reduces the redness on the skin. With our natural-based resins, they're really, really good for picking up those short and stubborn hairs because they're a little bit more stickier. So you'll find that we've got our olive oil, which is our #1 selling strip wax, and it's in our green tub. We've got a 400ml tub, and we've also got an 800ml tub alongside our cartridge there as well. If you want to have a look at any other sizes with our waxes, make sure you refer to our website because we've got all of the sizes on there that you can choose from, because everyone's different. Everyone needs something a little bit different depending on what heater you have. If you've got the cartridge system, if you've got the small pots, you can microwave your pots, pour them in, or you can microwave them and then just chuck it into the insert, or you can just slide it in and let it heat up as it is. We've also got our Braziliant wax. This is our film wax here, and it is really good for full body waxing. You can use it for arms, legs, face, Brazilian, you name it. It's great for an all-rounder. If you're really, really tight with space on your trolley or your workspace, that's a really good all-rounder for that because you can use it for leg waxing as well as your facial waxing as well. That is a revolutionary wax that's got 2 in 1. So it's got the combination of performance of strip and the performance of hard. So you don't need any strips to use this wax. You apply it, don't need to apply it too thick. So if you want it on your larger areas, you can apply it nice and thin, just making sure you've got a nice edge there. I'm going to demonstrate exactly what I mean. Or you can apply it just a little bit thicker like your traditional waxes for maybe your eyebrow waxing or your underarm waxing treatments there. I'm going to demonstrate a little bit of the Braziliant and how that performs. So I'm just going to apply it onto my arm here. You want to make sure that when you're picking up your wax that you're picking it from the runny outer and a little bit of the core because you don't want it to be too hot. If you're picking it up from the runny outer, it's going to be too runny and too hot to work with. If you're picking it up from just the middle, it might be a little bit too cold to be able to perform correctly and pick up those hairs correctly. So I'm going to pick up a little bit of the runny and a little bit of the core. When you've got it on your spatula, you want it to be moving. So you don't want it to be moving too quick that you've got to quickly spin your spatula, but you want it to have a movement in it. So I'm going to pop it on like so. And spread down. It's got a beautiful glide. Make sure you've got a really good edge there and see how thin I can have that. So you can see the beautiful blue color. Now Braziliant has a lovely mandarin and lavender scent to it. It's absolutely divine. And it also helps reduce redness and irritation because it is a man-made resin. So it's a synthetic resin. Lots of flexibility in this wax here, and you've got nice edges. When you don't have clean edges like that, you will find that your wax won't pull off in one easy rip. So you want to make sure that you've got a nice thicker edge or lip, as we like to call it, on all three sides. This side's not too bad because it's the last bit, but if you do leave any pieces on the skin, the shiny side should be able to pick up that really easily. I'm going to pull this off in half just to show you how powerful this is, but also how flexible but gentle it is on the skin. So you just lift it up, it just releases from the skin really, really easily. And I'm going to go halfway and see how that adheres really, really nicely, but releases easily as well. This will ensure that you do not have irritation on the skin. And you just remove it. Beautiful. So you've got a nice, flexible, hard wax there. All right, nice and thin, like so. The next wax that I'm going to demonstrate is our Brilliance. So our Brilliance hard wax is a man-made resin, so it's a synthetic-based resin which makes it hypoallergenic and really, really good for your sensitive skin. It releases from the skin but grips onto the hair. It is a coconut scent and it is absolutely divine on your skin. So again, I've got a hard core and then I've got a runny outer. You do not want to pick it up from that runny outer, otherwise it is too hot and you will not be able to work with it properly. So you want to be able to pick it up a bit from the core and a little bit from the runny outer. So you've got a nice amount of wax on your tip there of your spatula. And if I was to stop and it runs off, that's perfect temperature. What you don't want to do is you don't want to pick up your wax, make it cool enough here, because by the time that you get to your client, it's probably going to be too cold. So you want to make sure that it's at the right temperature as you're moving along. So easy, and it's not even hot. So you've got it on the skin there, and then using the tip of your spatula, gliding it and combing it into that hair. So you don't want to apply flat like you're buttering. It can create the wax to be too thin. You want to be combing it with the tip of your spatula and using your spatula like a pencil. All right. Again, you've got flexibility. It's not going to be hard and brittle for you. You want nice and flexibility with your hard wax, especially with your Brilliance and Braziliant. And you can see that I've got lots of movement and that wax is not cracking at all. Releases from the skin, nice and easily. And again, I'm going to show you, I'm going to go halfway so you can see the grip, but it still releases nice and easily. So see, nice and really easily, but comes off in one go and really, really flexible as well. The next wax that I want to demonstrate and go through and cover for you is our Pro HD Film Wax. We've got it in beads and we've also got our strip wax as well. So the future of waxing is here. This wax is absolutely revolutionary. It is made with only the purest vegan ingredients. It is color and fragrance free. It has a low working temperature, and it means that your client's not going to be uncomfortable at all with any heat. It reduces redness and inflammation, and it is an all-rounder powerful wax for all hair types. This film wax still requires a hard core, but it is a little bit thicker than your traditional waxes. So you want it to have a nice thick consistency, but still runny, all right? So when you apply it, you can still apply it nice and thin. It's got this lovely yellow, orange, sunset film to it. It's beautiful. When it applies on, you can see through it, so you can see where you're working. Great for eyebrows, great for Brazilians, underarms, bikinis, leg waxes, all-rounder, absolutely fantastic. Still has a lot of flexibility to it. Because it has a lower heating point, your clients aren't going to feel the heat with this wax, and you can apply it multiple times. So you can apply it a good 2-3 times without it damaging the skin. These beads come in an 800-gram bag. We've also got a cartridge for our strip wax, and we've also got an 800 ml tub for your strip wax as well. Your strip wax doesn't have any sticky residue. Lifts from the skin nice and easily like that. Again, I'm going to remove it halfway so you can see how powerful but also how gentle it is on the skin. Really, really gentle, lifts effortlessly on the skin and removes off. Flexible, it's not too thick. You want to make sure you've got your edges, so your front and your side edges that you need to lift off. And again, it's really, really flexible there. It is a beautiful wax. The next wax I'm going to demonstrate for you today is our Browvado. This came out a few years ago, and it's got a beautiful honeysuckle fragrance to it. When melted, it's got a beautiful holographic pink shimmer through it, which is absolutely divine. When it's a bit cold, it's got a bit of a peachy yellow tinge to it. When it's heated, releases this beautiful pink mica glimmer through it. It's absolutely amazing. Using our brow contouring sticks, you can pick up the gel wax effortlessly. You want to make sure that it stays still on your stick. This allows you to shape and contour with precision. Using your stick and the point, which has got a flatter end, you've got a lot of time to play with this wax. It's great. You can apply it and then drag it down. Applies nice and see-through. This allows you to work with precision, especially for the brows, because you want to make sure that you're getting a really beautiful, clean shape. With our gel wax, it is specially formulated with a gel consistency, which allows for contouring and shaping. So it's still got a lot of flexibility to it. So you can see it's still got some movement, but it releases effortlessly. Nice and thin with a nice clean edge there. Now this is made with a synthetic resin, so it's man-made, which allows for a reduction in redness and inflammation as well. This is why using your synthetic resin-based waxes are really, really important for those clients that come up really, really red. So when you are choosing your wax, try and think of what your clientele need, because you've got a lot of options in the range. If you have any trouble, again, refer to our wax selector, because these waxes are great. Make sure that you have a really good relationship with the wax that you choose and that you're working with. Because if you're using a wax that you aren't familiar or comfortable with, your services or your treatments aren't going to be at a premium level. So when you're working with a wax that you're using every single day, make sure you know it inside out, know the way that it's supposed to work, the consistency, the temperature, the forms that it comes in, because then you're not going to be stumbling and you're going to feel much more confident performing and finishing your treatments with confidence. In our Browvado range, we've got a starter kit for you. So we've got a 500-gram bag of beads, we've got our brow contouring sticks, and you've got our beautiful rose gold grip implements, scissors and your tweezers there. We've also got them all separately as well, but it's great to start up with a beautiful kit to start you going with any facial waxing journey that you may want to start. The next wax that I'm going to go through and cover is our olive oil strip wax. This wax contains a natural based resin, making it nice and sticky to adhere to the hair really, really well. Our olive oil has a beautiful green appearance to it, and it is a natural formulation. Olive oil dries quickly, which is really, really good for your speed waxing, and it is economical with excellent results. Great for your stubborn and coarse hair, and it is quick and easy to glide on. It is great for clients that have previously shaved because it picks up all those short and stubborn hairs. As you can see, you want it to be nice and runny. I'll step out of there so you can see it against the white strip there. Beautiful green olive oil. Great for students, great for those starting out, also really good for those experienced therapists. Again, it is a really good wax for those that have shaved, like those clients that have shaved, because they're really short, and your olive oil will help grip that out. Olive oil comes with your cartridges and also your 400 and 800 gram microwave to pot technology tubs. Now, if you're looking for anything that's not on here, go onto our website, check out that wax selector, and then you can choose a strip wax or hard wax or film wax that suits you and your needs. If anyone hasn't been on our website, we've got our wax selector that's on there. When you are trying to decide what type of wax that you're after or what you need, you've got a couple of different drop-down options that it will kind of go through and filter through so it can choose the best wax for those specific needs. So you've got body part, you've got type. Do you want natural, synthetic? Do you want hard, film, strip? Do you want cartridges? Do you want our tubs? Do you want beads? It gives you all those options. So it goes through all those options for your specific needs. Do you want it for bikinis, leg waxes? You name it. It's all there and really, really easy to use. At the very bottom, it also gives you the option to go on to choose the best pre and post care alongside those waxes. So will you need strips? Will you need pre-skin cleanser? Will you need lotion? You name it. So our wax selector is there to help you navigate through our products and our range to make sure that you can choose a wax that's best for you. Next range that we're going to cover is our pre and post care. As you can see on the bottom of our trolley, we've got a couple of different sizes and a little bit in the range. You've got your pre-skin cleanser, your setting spray, you've got your after wax oil, and you've also got your citrus solvent. They come in a bulk size 5 litre tub, 1 litre, 250 ml or 125 ml. If you want to refresh yourself on the sizes, feel free to have a look on our website and it's all on there. With our pre-skin cleanser, it contains alcohol and a beautiful peppermint fragrance. It's nice and refreshing on your client, and it is designed to remove dirt, grime, oils, makeup off the skin. This ensures that the wax will adhere to the hair and not the makeup or the dirt or the grease that's on there. So you want to make sure that you're cleaning the skin prior to applying the wax to ensure that it's nice and clean and you get the best results with your wax. With our setting spray, it is an absolutely beautiful color. My favorite color is pink. I've got one here. You want to make sure that you shake it to activate the beautiful mica that is inside of it. So you give it a really good shake, and then you've got a lovely shimmer that's inside of there. So you need to shake to activate. This setting spray, and I'm going to demonstrate how this works as well, makes working with your waxes in hot or warmer climates so much easier as it cools the skin, and it also helps set your wax. If you're working in summer or anywhere that's got a hotter climate, sometimes your wax won't set as quickly as you're used to in colder climates, and this is where this comes in handy. So it ensures that you can work nice and quick with it, and because of the mica in there, it also has a cooling and soothing effect on your client's skin as well. Again, helping to reduce redness and inflammation. Now I'm going to demonstrate using Brilliance. So as I've applied here, the wax is sticky and grippy, okay? Give it a shake, spray from about 30 centimeters, touch dry. No more tackiness or stickiness, and you can work with it and remove straight away. So again, a beautiful addition to your trolley and works perfectly in hot or warmer climates, and speed waxing, so you can speed up your waxing treatments, especially when you're using hard waxes. Next up, we've got our after waxing oil. Now it is a non-greasy formulation for a beautiful, silky, smooth finish. Quick and economical, and a really easy way to remove wax residue off your client's skin. You do not want to leave your client sticky, because the last thing they want to do is when they're popping on their pants, their jeans, their shorts, sitting into their car, is having wax left on their skin, because that wax will then transfer onto their car seat, onto their pants, and that's the last thing you want to have. Quality antiseptic with tea tree, and it acts as a germicide. So with the tea tree ingredient in there, it helps reduce any risk of pimples and that coming up, and any bacteria on the skin post-waxing, while those pores are nice and open after removing the hair. Also helps prevent ingrown hairs, as the bacteria that causes pustules and pimples using the tea tree oil. It is a beautiful, silky, smooth after waxing oil to use post-waxing. I use it to remove wax residue on my hands post-waxing without stripping my natural oils on my hands, and helps remove it off your nails. You know, it's really good for removing any wax residue. Our last pre and post product is our solvent. So really powerful citrus clean to help remove waxy residues off your wax pots, your trolleys, your implements, and even the floor and your waxing bed. It cleans and removes any sticky residue really, really quickly. It can be used on all your utensils, pots. It's economical, and it is a concentrated solution. Really fresh citrus clean. The next range that we're going to cover is our aftercare. Once you've finished your pre and post care and you've finished your waxing oil stage, you want to make sure that you are nourishing the skin with a soothing lotion. Both of our soothing lotions are both non-greasy formulas, helps remove waxy residue, and it also nourishes the skin. So we've got mango and witch hazel, and we've also got tea tree soothing lotion as well. Alongside that, we've got an aloe vera, which I'll get to in just a sec. Our soothing lotions are both rich and luxurious, contains vitamin E, which helps nourish the skin post-waxing. You've got a tea tree, which helps with a natural antiseptic, and you've also got the witch hazel in the mango and witch hazel, which performs the same way. You've got two to choose from you've got a tea tree and a mango. Mango's nice and sweet, and then your tea tree's got that nice antiseptic smell. So it depends on what your clients might like or what service you're trying to provide. A good all-rounder is a beautiful aloe vera, which can be applied post-waxing, post-IPL, or any type of hair removal. It is also handy to have a little tub in the fridge, nice and cold, ready to go, just to enhance that nice and soothing finish and feel. So it's got beautiful moisturizing properties, can be used for legs, arms, face. Really good for those that might have a little bit more of a sensitive skin in terms of your mango or tea tree, especially if they have allergies. Some people or some clients can have allergies to mango or tea tree, so your aloe vera is a really good alternative. I would always recommend having one soothing lotion and your aloe vera, so you've got the option of either. And it is also rich in vitamin E as well. So you've got your 1 litre pumps and your 300 ml size pumps there as well. Now for our waxing essentials. Now we've got our waxes, our pre and post care, our aftercare. To be able to utilize everything in our range, you need our essentials. We have waxing strips. We've got different types of waxing strips. So you've got your calico, your Venetian. So everyone is different with what they like to use. I'm a big calico fan. I love my cotton calico when I'm waxing and using my strip waxes. You've got them in pre-cut versions. You've got rolls that you can cut yourself. They come in convenient sizes like your 100 strips, 50 strips, you name it. You've got your spatulas. You've got your brow beaters, large spatulas, and your maxis and icy pole size. You've got cotton rounds, cotton buds, disposable G-strings, hair nets. You've also got our washables range. So we've got beautiful bed covers that go over your massage tables. They come in black and white, and you've also got the convenience of using our Caronlab branded headbands. They come in black and white. And you've also got your body wraps. They come in a convenient press stud closure. They have 2 different sizes, so you'll be able to accommodate for all shapes and sizes that walk through your salon, and has a nice convenient pocket at the front. So really good for your facials, even your half body massages. Anyone who wants to come in for a wax but feels like they want to be a little bit more discreet. So you've got a nice easy press stud gown, nice and washable. And our spatulas come in 2 different packs. So you've got 100 packs and 500 packs as well. Bed covers, black, white, washable. We also have the convenience of all our wax heaters. So you've got our 500 ml, 1 litres, mini, cartridge heaters, all convenient for you as well. So whatever you choose, whatever size, it will work for you and your clientels, your services, your treatments. It's all here. So everything you need in your one-stop shop. What's really, really important as therapists is to educate our clients in home care. With our home care range, we've got our bumper razor range. You can also use it in salon to demonstrate and show them how you can use these products. But it is something that we recommend to always try and upsell to your clients, so that not only do they get better results, but it makes your job much easier next time they come around in terms of hair removal. I'm going to go through some of the products in our bumper razor range, which are products that you can recommend to your clients for home care. In our bumper razor range, we have a product called Zesty Wash. This is one of my favorite products in this range. It is formulated with tea tree oil, meaning that it has natural antiseptic and anti-inflammatory properties in it. It comes in a beautiful little pump bottle, so it's great for shower, your sink, travel, you name it. It helps reduce irritation and reduce ingrowns. It also contains orange oil, which helps cleanse and purify the skin. It also has salicylic acid, which helps gently exfoliate dead skin cells. It is a great all-rounder for those that post the gym or even post waxing. When they go home, while those pores are all open, you can wash their body safe for the whole body, legs, arms. You can even use it on your face. It is really, really good to help remove any dead skin cells, anti-inflammatory, and it also is a natural antiseptic. So you will find that it will help reduce those ingrowns if you've got clients that are prone to that. Another product that we have is a triple action lotion. This is a really good all-rounder as well. This is a product that you can use in-house. So when you've performed an underarm wax or even a Brazilian, and if you know that your clients are prone to ingrowns, you can actually apply this post-wax to demonstrate how it is used, how much they need, and you can get a feel of your client to make sure that they have a feel of what it feels like. Now, this works in a number of ways. So it has enzymes that weaken the papilla and hair follicle. This slows your hair growth and in turn reducing ingrown hairs as well. So it refines the density of hairs, making them thinner and finer. So really, really good for those that have a really intense density of hairs, particularly underarms or bikinis, or even the back of the thighs for those that have that dark, thick hair. And you need to use this within 24 to 48 hours post hair removal, as the natural extracts and actives weaken already exposed hair follicles. So while you've had your hair removal, your cream needs to be applied while those pores are your follicles are still open, so that this can have full effect. It is still a lotion, so it is still very nourishing for the skin. Our best-selling product in the Bump Eraser range is our Medi Paste. So this is a highly concentrated spot solution formulated with vitamin A and tea tree. This helps draw out an infection without causing trauma to the skin. So you'll find that if you have a pimple or an ingrown hair, you apply just a little pea-sized amount to the skin. To speed up results, you can apply a Band-Aid over it to isolate that lotion, and it can draw out the infection, reducing the inflammation that's caused from the pimple. Last but not least is our concentrated serum. This serum can help calm itchy, red, sensitive skin after hair removal. So sometimes you can get that little bit of an itch after a hair removal. This will help calm and soothe the skin. It's got natural fruit acids to help ingrown hairs and razor bumps by gently exfoliating the skin cells that can block pores and prevent the cycle of the natural hair growth from coming back through. So it helps with your irritated skin and helps prevent your ingrown hairs, and really, really good for those razor bumps. Just give it a nice little shake, and then you can give it a little spritz, and it should help calm and soothe your client's skin. So that's another really, really good product to give your client, especially if they get that itchiness. I find sometimes after a leg wax, I might be sitting down in the back of the thighs while the hair is growing, is trying to poke through, that it can get really itchy. So you just recommend your client to give this a little bit of spray to help and calm that sensitive skin. Another product that's really good to go along our Bump Eraser range is either the Bump Mitt, or we've got our Milano mitts there. These are gloves, so you just pop your hands through. It's got a little convenient little rope there, so you can let it dry in the shower, but you don't need to apply any pressure, in circular motions, and really good for removing your dead skin cells. We also have a micro defense range which contains our biocide and alcohol. So the alcohol contains 75% alcohol, killing 99.9% of germs, and it is hospital grade. We also have our biocide, which is also hospital grade and TGA approved, which is alcohol and chlorine free. It is non-corrosive, biodegradable, and it also leads to the breakdown of enzymes and bacterial cell death. Wipes are completely safe for intimate areas. So we've got a foam and we've also got our wipes, and then we've got our alcohol spray there in the range too. So really, really good for using along the face with our biocide, safe for the skin, great for your intimate areas, especially with your Brazilian waxing, and your foam's beautiful with removing any makeup on the skin or even cleansing the underarms as well. To go alongside your beauty treatments like your facials and your massages, we have Hydro 2 oil in a range of different solutions. So our most popular is our unscented and sweet almond. This is a very good base for using your own essential oils. Water-based, so you could just wash it up in water, nice and easy, so you can really wash off your clients so they're not leaving the salon too oily. So you've got a beautiful sweet almond with a nice light almond fragrance, and then you've got our unscented, which is a perfect base for those that want to make up their own essential oil blends, especially with your aromatherapy. And then we've also got our sport massage creams and your gels. The gels are great for facials in terms of facial massages. You just pick it up, warms with your skin and glides nice and easily. That's it for today and our product knowledge. If you have any further questions or want to know anything about our products, we've got every single product up on the website. Don't forget to have a look on the wax selector. And if you have any questions, send an email through to info@caronlab.com.au. My name is Kristie again, and thank you for watching.